Hello folks, Gabriel here, Sunday the 27th of November. I just said I'd pop on and join the long list of people that are critiquing the died suddenly film. There seems to be an awful lot of us experts and critics that are after crawling up from beneath our rocks, but however, I give you my tuppence worth for what it's worth. I'd like to set one bar or test for these things. What would be the attitude of my family or my sister or my son or my neighbour if I showed them this film? And the first thing they switch on and they'd see this long list of things. They'd see a Bigfoot running through a jungle or a forest. They'd see things about the fake moon landing. And then lo and behold, we'd see Alex Jones wearing a tinfoil hat jumping up and down like a lula in his studio. Right? So that's the first impression people are going to get when they see this. Right? Then it was followed by the coroner's reports. And they're showing you the grisly things that's growing in people's bodies, in which I fully accept is happening. Is it happening to everybody? I have absolutely no idea. It's definitely happening to some people. But it moves on after that, and it goes to the long list of people who have died suddenly. And as it turns out, that a number of the people that they featured in it, some of them never died at all. And even there was one of them that died years ago in a car accident. Right? So who's putting this, editing this stuff and putting it together? And what's the purpose of putting false information out? Or are they just pulling any bit of drama and trauma that they can find and patching it all together and sticking it there so it can be easily proven wrong later on? I don't know the answer to that. But what I will say about this ilk of Stu Peters, Mike Adams, Alex Jones, Dr. Jane Ruby, Dr. Ardis or whatever they call them, all these people are doing one thing, and they're all pushing sensationalism. Right? Where they might be putting out an awful lot of truthful facts, they're padding it up in an awful lot of crap and rubbish, which only harms the fight against what's going on. Doesn't help it, it only harms it. But what it does do, it gets them loads of clicks and loads of revenue into their stations or whatever they call it, their channels. And it gets them notoriety and fame. And you can be sure they're all making a pretty penny out of it. So yours truly now will be unsubbing from all the pre-mentioned charlatans. You all have two things in common. They're all from one political persuasion. Now I'm talking about the US here, right? They're all, 99.9999% of them are all from the one political slant, which in the real world cannot happen. Are you trying to tell me that there isn't people from the other side that haven't suffered and aren't against this. Doesn't make any sense. And the other two is, all of them I pre-listed. What are they? They're all fundamentalists and pushing one doctrine. Not that there's any harm in their faith or any person's faith, but these are devout fundamentalists that's pushing the one doctrine. And if you don't agree with their doctrine, they don't want to know you. And I've reassessed, I consider them all now as nothing more than hate baiters and pushing sensationalism. I've watched enough videos of young people suffering fucking horrendous injuries and deaths and things, and the real suffering that goes on, right? It's absolutely horrendous. So don't think for 1 minute I'm saying what was in this died suddenly isn't true, that these things aren't growing in people. They are, right? There are people dying suddenly. But I'm talking about the motivation of these charlatans, and that's what I call the whole bloody lot of them now, is charlatans. And there's none of them give tuppence. They're all pushing some other agenda, whether it's their devout religion or whether it's their politician and their political persuasion. That's it, guys. I just said I have to come on and pass comment on that. Be careful who you listen to, right? I mean that. Be very careful who you listen to, because these fellas are masters at it. They fool me as well. You know, it's only when I go away and I sit down and think about these things and analyse them later on I can see what's going on. But most people haven't got the time or the inclination to do that, and they're left with these impressions formed in their head. That's about it, guys. I'll leave it at that, and I'll talk to you again soon. Cheers, Gabriel.